Hi everyone, I am Candace Porter, and today we are going to be talking about the Project Management Professional Certification, also known as the PMP. I have a Master of Science degree in Project Management, and I have been a certified PMP since 2011. I am very commonly asked how you work your way through the certification process, so that's what we're going to talk about today. Just in case you're wondering why you may want to get PMP certified, people report that they earn up to 25% more by being PMP certified. First and foremost, I want to make it clear that the Project Management Institute, also known as PMI, is the only certifying authority for the PMP certification. They came about in 1969. They have almost 3 million members and have certified more than 1 million people worldwide. It is a global organization, which is great when you get this certification because you know that everyone is using the same framework. As far as the PMP goes, I think the most valuable part is that you know that you're speaking the same language and that if someone has PMP behind their name and so do you can just quickly pick up and start talking about projects. You know that you're going to be talking about the same 5 phases as outlined in PMI's PMBOK. That up, if you don't know what that is, the current edition is the 6th edition. They'll be coming out with a 7th edition in 2021. The PMBOK is really the PM's Bible. So that is what the certification exam is going to be based off of. So you definitely want to get very familiar with it. So where do you start in regards to the PMP certification process? First and foremost, you need to make sure that you are eligible to sit for the exam. So there's a couple of different ways that you can go about being eligible. If you have a 4-year degree, you will also require 3 years of project management experience. This cannot be overlapping experience. So you're looking at 36 months when we're talking about 3 years. In addition, you'll also need 35 classroom hours of project management education. So 4-year degree, 3 years project management experience, 35 classroom hours of project management education. So that's one way. If you do not have a 4-year degree, the other thing that you can do is have a high school diploma or an Associate of Arts degree. If you fall in this category, you will then need 5 years of project management experience. Same thing, it cannot be overlapping, so we're looking for 60 months of project management experience. And similar to the other, you will also need 35 hours of project management education. So just a couple of things that I'll highlight. They're talking about professional experience when they're talking about project management experience. So weddings, home projects, that type of stuff will not be counted by Project Management Institute. They do have a PMP application checklist and a PMP handbook that I advise you also get very familiar with because it will walk you through step by step on how to go about filling out your application and making sure that you're in guidelines. You want to be really specific on your application. They do audit applications. I don't know the rhyme or reason or how they get selected, but if you are selected for an audit, you'll have to dig up all types of information to prove that what you have in your application is actually true. So again, try to be as thorough as possible when you are filling out your application. So you know that you meet the eligibility requirements, you fill out your application very thoroughly, and then you submit it to Project Management Institute. They'll review the information, they will approve it, or they'll ask you for additional documentation. Assuming that you get approved, the next thing that you can do is move forward with scheduling your PMP certification exam. You used to have to sign up and go to a testing location in order to sit for the 4-hour exam. But with COVID-19 pandemic, they've been looking at new ways to execute this certification exam. And I have heard that they are now proctoring online. So if you're looking for an online option, make sure you check out PMI's website. Again, you'll have to be approved to sit for the exam before you can schedule your exam. So eligibility requirements, thoroughly fill out your application, get approved by PMI, schedule your exam, and then you can go and sit for your exam. One really important thing that I want to share with you, they are getting ready to launch a brand new PMP certification exam as of January 1, 2021. So If it's still 2020 when you're watching this, you need to make a decision. You need to make sure that you get your application processed, approved, and sit for that exam prior to January 1, 2021, or you're going to be taking the new certification exam, which is significantly different than the current exam. If you're not quite sure when you're going to sit for your exam, or you haven't filled out and submitted your application, you may want to use that as a decision point. Do you want to try to study and take it now, or do you want to wait until after January 1, 2021? So something to think about. I am going to put a link to PMI's PMP handbook in the comments, so take a look. That is going to guide you through step by step exactly how to fill out your application to make sure that you get approved round one. Best of luck if you are pursuing this, and thank you so much for joining me today.